and moon. Sunrise 6:02 a.m. Sunset 6:06 p.m. Moonrise 7:13 p.m. Moonset 6:04 a.m. on 19th September. Tithi Lunar Day. Krishna Pratipda, the first day of the Krishna Paksh, waning moon, after Purnima until 10:27 p.m., followed by Krishna Dvitiya. Significance: Krishna Pratipda marks the beginning of the waning phase of the moon. It's a good day for introspection, spiritual practices, and letting go of excess or negativity. Nakshatra, lunar mansion. Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra until 3:08 p.m., followed by Revati Nakshatra. Uttara Bhadrapada, this nakshatra is associated with stability, wisdom, and long-term planning. It is an auspicious time for making commitments and focusing on intellectual pursuits. Revati, known for its compassionate and nurturing qualities, it is favorable for creative and artistic endeavors, healing, and charity work. Yoga, Shula Yoga until 12:22 p.m., followed by Ganda Yoga. Shula Yoga, this yoga encourages caution and self-awareness. It's an excellent time for introspection and spiritual practices, though not ideal for significant decisions without proper analysis. Ganda Yoga, often associated with challenges or obstacles, it is best used for activities that require resilience and careful planning. Karana, Vishti Karana until 10:27 p.m., followed by Bava Karana. Vishti, considered inauspicious, it's best to avoid important tasks or new beginnings during this period. Bava, a good time for starting new ventures or important tasks as it is associated with positive growth. Paksh, Krishna Paksh, the dark phase of the lunar cycle, representing introspection, spiritual growth, and releasing what is unnecessary. Samvatsara, Shaka Samvat 1946, Krodhi. Vikram Samvat 2081, Pingala. Gujarati Samvat 2080, Rakshasa. Auspicious timings: Shubh Muhurt, Brahma Muhurta 4:30 a.m. to 5:15 a.m., ideal for meditation, spiritual activities, and prayers. Abhijit Muhurt 11:42 a.m. to 12:32 p.m., highly favorable for starting new projects or making significant decisions. Amrit Kalam to 11 p.m. to 3:46 p.m., another favorable period for success in important activities. Inauspicious timings: Dur Muhurtam, Rahu Kalam 12:14 p.m. to 1:47 p.m., avoid starting new or important tasks during this time. Yamaganda 7:35 a.m. to 9:08 a.m., not ideal for major decisions or significant activities. Gulikai Kalam 10:41 a.m. to 12:14 p.m., another inauspicious time for new beginnings. Planetary positions: Sun, Surya in Leo, Sinha. Moon, Chandra in Pisces, Meena, transitioning to Aries, Mesha, later. Mars, Mangal in Taurus, Vrishbha. Mercury, Buddha in Leo, Sinha. Jupiter, Guru in Taurus, Vrishbha. Venus, Shukra in Leo, Sinha. Saturn, Shani in Aquarius, Kumbha. Rahu in Pisces, Meena. Ketu in Virgo, Kanya. Additional observations: Chandra Rashi, Moon sign, Pisces, Meena, transitioning to Aries, Mesha, in the evening. Disha Shul, direction to avoid for travel. North, avoid traveling in the northern direction on this day. Season, Ritu, Varsha Ritu, monsoon season. This season is associated with growth, healing, and renewal. Significance of the day: Wednesday, Budhavara ruled by Mercury, Buddha. Wednesday is a day for intellectual activities, communication, and business-related matters. It's ideal for research, learning, and improving communication skills. Good and bad yogas. Good yoga, Shula Yoga, and Bava Karana are favorable for introspective activities and new beginnings that focus on long-term growth and development. Bad yoga, Vishtikarana, and Ganda yoga are periods where caution should be exercised, especially in decision making and starting new projects. These energies require careful planning and mindfulness.